Normally, and then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic.
Coming up in just moments from AT&T Center in San Antonio, the Clippers taking on the Spurs. For Los Angeles, 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. DA taking it.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Preston in at the one spot. And for the Spurs, they've got Sexton. MP out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Murray. And it's Stewart in at the center position. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? If they start losing sight of that, the last half of your season could be tough.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And the decisiveness of MP on display. Have to be aware of his ability to knife his way inside.
Now the Clippers with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level. And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Preston. 11 points for him in that last game against the Rockets in Houston. And here is MP. Inside. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his second bucket of the night.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Leonard against LaVine. Shoots from the line. And stolen by MP. Down low, here's Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his third assist on the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Preston. Nice D from LaVine. Spurs leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Zubac against MP. And the dunk by MP.
Proving how effective he can be in these sets. MP reads defenses well in a bigger role.
Clippers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
You got to give an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
It would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. Put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Mann. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Zach Collins checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And the dunk by MP.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's San Antonio. They're on a 16-6 run. And the pass to Sexton. 1:41 left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. The shot's good from Kennard.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
MP against Leonard. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Vassell, he's checked in for Levine. San Antonio leading by 10. And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. MP with it. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Lakers.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Leonard against Johnson. Now here's Leonard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Shot clock at 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Powell. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the point guard.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now, MP. 12 points for him. Collins, good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Clippers trail by 12. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Lakers was phenomenal. He dropped in 34 points, and he also did a good job of creating for others, getting them the ball in position to score. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I've played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
To the inside, here's Collins. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mann. Rebound by Johnson.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, yeah. MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So we wrap up the first half. Spurs lead by 13. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at it. Spurs with some changes. Vassell, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And MP subbed in for Murray. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Mann's checked in for Marcus Morris. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
MP out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Vassell in at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. 5 on the clock. MP finds LaVine. Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Stewart's got 14 points.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Mann passes to George. Here's Preston with the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Preston's got 9 points here in the second half.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And MP throws it down.
And it's clear how talented a player MP is. When he takes over like this, boy, he is fun to watch.
Here's Preston. He's got 14.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the dunk by MP.
No backing down when MP takes it up. He just slams it right in the grill.
And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Here's Zubac. He's got 9. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. MP passes to Vassell. To the left wing. Stewart finds MP. Shot clock at 6. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
Tough basket by MP. Able to take the hit on the bounce and finish. Impressive.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Kennard with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton to the paint. Kicks to Powell. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land. Powell's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the middle. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And stolen by MP. And finished off by Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Mulder. Guarded by Walker. In the corner, Powell with it. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. Walker with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. Takes it inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Spurs out in front, up by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. We've got Marcus Morris. Norman Powell is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Coffey in at the 4th. And the dunk by MP.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the 2 teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Back to Kennard. Pass to Powell. That's tipped. And here is MP. Inside, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Textbook pick and roll from MP, shifting the defense so he can set up a ready shooter.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Kennard's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP with it. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 24 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Clippers trail by 16. Now here's Kennard. Powell, no one around him. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
See, there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And the dunk by MP.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Kennard kicks to Powell. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Passes to Primo. Outside, Sexton. And the dunk by MP.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Coffey. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
And the Clippers call time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, MP.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Leonard, the pass to Preston. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so MP will bring it up for the Spurs. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint. And it's Johnson with the jam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Preston can't hit. The Spurs have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Outside, Sexton. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Preston, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Good on the second free throw.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For MP.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Leonard draws the double. Out to the right wing. For 3, hits the three-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Leonard. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. MP left side. Over to the left wing. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Yeah, I'll praise to the Lord. Don't mean no disrespect, but it's our time, so don't hate on the boy. Woo. Dang, yo, you're not missing the truth. Me and Mikey J, we came to slide. Yeah, we coming through.
Give me that. Pull up on a lot like, give me that. Two-tone vertigo, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Pray for the win like, give me that. God said he gon' give me that. I put in the work like, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Pull up on a lot like, give me that. Two-tone vertigo, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Pray for the win like, give me that. God said he gon' give me that. I put in the work like, give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Yeah. Gotta figure it out. Gotta figure it out. Coming anyway. Yeah. Hey. I'm a cool if you get to know me. Don't spend my time trying to kiss. 250 large in a book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why these know me. I order $50 guacamole. And my diamonds hit. By your rollie tick. A blue fur for my man. But they all lame. That's for even thinking you was with us. We don't like jokes, don't be with us. Saw the car keys, now with us. Roscoe's on the table, that's for breakfast. For a high roller, they get. Ice-T told me I was special. I know the big by the exit. For this money, they get reckless. She want her wrists and hands froze. Come get me in the Lambo. Playoff game at Lambeau. Air Max 97s on my toes. Then I told her just pose. Influential artists like Da Vinci. Might switch it up and buy a Bentley. Redna on the mic. Oh, y'all.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene, and it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like, it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. What a view from the top of the Empire State Building in Midtown Manhattan. Just a couple of blocks away from our location. Before we get going,
Brian, the Knicks are making...
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. They've got DeJounte Murray, Zach LaVine out there with MP. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Sexton in at the shooting guard position. And for the Knicks, Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Burke in at the point. Well, Smitty, the NBA has been adjusting the start times for games, trying to find the right balance. How does that impact players, you think?
I think for players, BA, they definitely notice the changes at first. But these players are resilient. They get used to it pretty quickly.
You see the vertical MP has. He's able to get off the ground fast to throw it down.
Here's Burke, defended by Murray. Back to Burke. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
That one drops for him.
Up in his playmaking skills, when LaVine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Randall, covered by MP. The drive by Randall. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
A nice shot by MP.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Randall finds Robinson. Quickly outside. Shoots over Stewart. And it's quickly with a miss. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. MP, the pass to Murray. He gets it in there.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Pass to Barrett. Quickly outside. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. MP outside. And stolen by Barrett. On the wing quickly. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. San Antonio leading.
One thing you know when defending Barrett, he wants to get to the rim every chance he can.
Sexton passes to MP. Robinson with a steal. Here's Burke. 15 in his last outing. Blocked! And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Toppin, he's checked in for New York. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the Knicks miss again. And you know, Grant, on his attacks to the basket, Barrett is looking for points, a foul, or both.
Oftentimes initiating the contact, too. As he gets more established in the league, he'll get more calls to go his way.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And the Knicks making a change here. Walker's checked in. Good on both.
You have to respect the passion MP brings to his game day in and day out. And he doesn't take nights off or ever give you less than 100%.
Robinson against Sexton. Walker for 3. Drills it from deep. And it's all knotted up.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Robinson against MP. On the take. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Quickly against Sexton. Pass to Toppin. Back to Quickly. No luck on that one. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Here's Walker. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Walker's got 5.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Noel, he's checked in for New York. Reddish comes in for Quickly. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Sexton. Left side Levine. And MP throws it down.
And credit the coaching here. You know, if you can get MP into a rhythm, he can take over.
New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Pass to Reddish. Barrett for three. He can't get that one to fall. 1:06 left in the first. Now MP. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable.
I like that bucket from MP. He forces the issues and takes it right to the rack.
New York trailing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
I mean, what patience in the pick and roll. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
The Knicks have got 6 of 14 in so far. Barrett with it. He's picked up by Levine. The shot is good by Barrett.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
The Spurs have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's MP driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Wow, did you see that? I mean, MP throwing it down off the bounce. Watch out.
The Knicks have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Walker for three. Vassell with the rebound. MP with it. He's got 18. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the Spurs making a change here.
San Antonio, MP. One shot.
Cuts off the pass. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And the Knicks, such a feel-good story. You got to give Coach Tom Thibodeau a lot of credit. Julius Randle certainly.
He has us all bought in. You can't really ask for more than that. A coach who's going to lead us and have everybody buy in, and we're seeing the results. We're seeing the fruits of our labor.
Grant, they certainly are.
And the New York faithful delighted to witness meaningful games once again.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So, on the floor for San Antonio. Devin Vassell out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's MP, then it's Lonnie Walker, and it's Collins in at the 5.
There's no question that Walker is a shoot-first guard. He really wants to score as often as he can.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers put on a show. He scored 32 points, and his assist total was through the roof. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack, and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
MP against Walker. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And when you talk to folks around the league, no one has a bad word to say about Walker. He's just a good guy, a loyal guy.
A big group substitution here for New York. first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Knicks up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. Different look for San Antonio. McDermott comes in for Collins, and MP subbed in for Murray. To the inside, here's McDermott, and McDermott with a slam.
Very high IQ play by MP, giving it away to the guy with a wide open look.
Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Burke in at point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Defensively, I'm not sure how you match up with MP in the open floor. He just has too many tools, too many options.
Here's Burke. Still. Defends, and he gets that one. Burke's got 9.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Spurs have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's MP. The D's right on him. And MP throws it down. Woo!
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
For 3, Barrett. And again, New York with the triple.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
MP against Robinson. Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
The playmaking ability of MP, good at reading defenses and making the right decision.
Sexton against Quickly. Going inside. The rebound by the Spurs.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
To the middle. And McDermott with a slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Robinson passes to Quickly. And again, New York with the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
MP against Randall. And MP throws it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Robinson finds Quickly. Here's Burke. Randall left side. Quickly from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there. Time and time again.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
New York calls timeout.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Noel, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Reddish is checked in for Barrett. And it's Kemba Walker in for Burke. Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Zach LaVine. Walker's shot is off.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Nice shot by Walker.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
New York has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Quickly from outside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
San Antonio trailing here. Down low. Back to MP. And he drives in. Yes, it's good. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
MP against Walker. Top it inside. Back to Walker. From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Stewart. The steal. Walker against Sexton. Here's Toppin. He shoots a 3. Vassell with the rebound. The 3 from Sexton. No good on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Emmanuel Quickly, providing a lot of energy for the Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. They've got DeJounte Murray. Devin Vassell out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's MP, and it's Primo in at the 3. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked, and they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
San Antonio shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. And here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Noel finds Walker. No good on the 3. Walker's gone, only 2 of 7 from outside the arc. MP with it, and Noel picks him up defensively. Back to MP. Inside, here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now a timeout called by New York. MP really making a difference here.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
For the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Noel. Randall comes in for Toppin. And Barrett subbed in for Reddish. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for San Antonio. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment. theirs. Inspiring words, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Outside Walker. Pass to Quickly. Jacks up a three. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
MP up top. Robinson defending. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Quickly's got space. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Quickly's got 17 points here in the second half.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Burt's checked in for Walker. And San Antonio with a change here too. Jones is checked in. Back to MP. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Stewart. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And that one drops for him. And the Knicks lead by 2.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Pass to Stewart. On the wing, Jones. Robinson defending. To the paint. Here's Stewart. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Barrett passes to Randall. Down low. And stolen by Murray. On the break. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stewart's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And the basket is good.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer.
And now we present our new balanced player of the game, MP.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Sexton comes in for Murray. Robinson against MP. Driving inside. And MP throws it down.
That's the man they want, taking the big shot. MP keeps his cool and delivers the points they need.
Quickly outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. MP with it. Randall's there. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Quickly against Sexton. Lets a floater go. And Quickly finishes it off. Quickly's got 25 points in the game.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Now here's MP to the middle. Here's Stewart. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Barrett. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Stewart, no good. And here's New York now on the wing quickly.
As it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
MP.
Money. And these are the moments that MP lives for. Talk about coming up in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by New York. The Knicks now work on the wing. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Sexton against Quickly. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. He's off from 3. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And away we go here with overtime. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Kemba Walker's out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. Quickly passes to Robinson. Oh, MP with a block.
Outstanding work on the defensive end. I like whenever MP goes after blocks and gets them.
Levine, that was good.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Timeout called, the Knicks.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
And the Spurs with some changes. Johnson.
Into the lineup for the Spurs. At the line for the Knicks, R.J. Barrett. At the line, 1 shot.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points.
They need to play some solid D here.
There's 21 seconds left in the second overtime. Sexton against Quickly. Fires for 3. Misses the 3. Again, we're tied up as time runs out. We'll go to a third overtime. And we'll return shortly. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. And here are the Knicks now. Levine against Barrett. Pass to Burke. Tries a 10-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback. San Antonio trailing here. Here's MP to the middle. Here's Stewart. yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Quickly against Johnson. Pass to Randall. Over Sexton. Randall can't hit.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
MP, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Pass to Burke.
2 minutes.
Quickly from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Quickly's got 44.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Burke. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
It's on Zach LaVine.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And the Knicks making a change here. Noel's checked in.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
LaVine finds MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Quickly against Sexton. And that one's good. Quickly's got 46.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now MP. Outside Sexton. Pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. Count it!
Selfless pass from MP. Instead of taking a bad shot, he creates for another guy.
Knicks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. It's Quickly with a drive. And he buries it.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Quickly. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
LaVine passes to MP. Sexton with it. MP finds Johnson. Back to MP. And here's LaVine. The 3 is up. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for the Knicks, Julius Randle. At the line, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
The one thing about Julius Randle, he is still young and has a significant upside. There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
From deep, Johnson doesn't go for him. And so it's New York winning this one. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
See the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Timberwolves. At guard, Jordan McLaughlin. Now introducing the starters for your San Antonio.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on And Nothing.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Beasley on the wing along with Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Vaughn. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. And for the Spurs, they've got Zach LaVine. Sexton is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's MP. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
McLaughlin, the pass to Vaughn. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Murray. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing with 20 points. Clock at 6. Beasley, the pass to Vaughn. Shoots from the high post. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Stewart finds Sexton. Rebound, Minnesota. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton in Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fellow was undaunted.
Now here's Sexton. His last outing with 20 points. Murray outside. Back to MP. 13 feet away. Stewart misses. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Here's LaVine. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, that's a tough shot. LaVine showing some intensity inside.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. That one drops for him.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
San Antonio making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 2. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, they came strong. It really seemed like they'd stabilized in that second overtime. But coming down the wire through that third overtime, fatigue finally started to set in.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
To the inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
Textbook pick and roll from MP. Shifting the defense so he can set up a ready shooter.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Passes it to Towns. Can't connect from short range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Now, MP. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside. Fade away. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
To the right side. Towns kicks to Beasley. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here is MP. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's McLaughlin after the basket by San Antonio. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Vaughn. Outside Edwards. The baseline jam. And it's Towns missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Timberwolves trail by 4. The pass to Towns. Rebound San Antonio.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
MP outside. Stewart finds Johnson. MP looking around. Count it. Good.
And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact and to his shot.
Outside Edwards. Over Levine. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Stewart checked in for Johnson. Green comes in for Devin Vassell. Jones checked in for Walker. And MP subbed in for Murray. They've got MP. Levine is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Jones. And it's Collins in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Knicks was superb. He ended up with 43 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Towns. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, this guy's been a prolific scorer on the interior from his first day in the league. Karl Anthony Towns getting the job done in the painted area.
And Towns does so many things well on the floor, Doris, but you can't forget about his rebound.
Right, this guy puts up huge rebounding totals every night. You can pencil him in for double digits every night on the backboards. This guy can anchor your team's rebounding.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Kicks it to McDaniels. And the rejection by Collins. Now, here's MP. Guarded closely. Right side, Collins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist in the game. Pass to Noel. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have a reverse in their arsenal.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Johnson's checked in for Collins, and it's Sexton in for Jones. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so it's Minnesota with it after Collins Sexton's miss. Towns wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
MP passes to Stewart. That one goes in. Stewart's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
Nice recognition from MP. This kind of unselfishness goes a long way to develop team chemistry.
To the middle. From 18 feet away. That one, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 9-point lead. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Johnson. Vassell comes in for Zach LaVine. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Sexton. And MP, he's subbed in for Murray. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Edwards. Portis is out there with McDaniels. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, yeah. MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Here's Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. Timberwolves trail by 10, and the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The G League has been a proving ground for many aspiring NBA players, including the Lakers' Alex Caruso. He said a big reason guys get stuck there is they don't realize the position they're trying out for. It's like trying to be the CFO, and they're looking for someone to clean the bathrooms. Either way, Kevin, it's good work if you can get it.
I agree. Thank you, David. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Here's Noel. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
Timberwolves trail by 12. 1:27 left to play in the third. Now, here's McDaniels, guarded by Walker. Here's Edwards. That three off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Primo. It's hauled in by Noel. Timberwolves shooting around 40% from the floor here. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Edwards.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
San Antonio leading by 12. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walker at the elbow. And Walker throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Top of the key. 1 second left. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's San Antonio up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Isaiah Stewart. DeJounte Murray is out there with Levine. Then it's MP. And it's Sexton in at the 2 spot. And Stewart gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's McLaughlin. Looking to end his cold spell. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley against MP. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Deep 2 from Murray. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, you look at the energy of McLaughlin. He is flying around at all times.
Right, one of those prototypical spark plugs that can really build momentum for a team. This guy will hound a ball handler. He will attack off the perimeter. The type of guy you love to have on your team because he's going to raise your energy.
Pass to Stewart. Spurs passing it around. MP against Towns. MP passes to Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Stewart's got 4 this quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to MP. Bean passes to Stewart. Shoots over Towns. Stewart misses. Count that one. Stewart's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Beasley kicks to Towns. Back to Beasley. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball. Beasley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Towns. Over Murray. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Sexton finds MP. Takes the turnaround J, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Towns missing.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Beasley with a clean look. Another miss by Minnesota. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the Timberwolves call time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeJounte Murray.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Okay, David, thanks.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear win, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Spurs.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for
DeJounte Murray.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Towns against Stewart. Towns, the pass to McLaughlin. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP kicks to Sexton. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Misses and the dry spell continues. MP passes to Stewart. MP outside. Levine with it. Off on that one.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Keep on saying, keep on playing. I'm pulling up and I just thought these praying. But I was kind of like, what was that you were saying? These steady talking, but they ain't getting no bands. They living with their mama rent free. They ain't paying. We hopping out with them. Get the acting like he hate me, but these really be fans. A nigga getting left shaky when we spinning on his man. She acting like she wanna date me cause I'm all these. We pulling up with them and get the acting like he ain't fake, but we be knowing. They lying, I'm just saying. I'm running up that money, ma. I'm getting to them bands. You know I got that now, like a fan. Money, then it's gonna get a tan. If it ain't about that money, then I cannot comprehend. I heard you out here clumsy and you need a helping hand. She talking about she love me, but I do not understand. And if we can't find them, then we that is man. Lying, these out here acting, playing. We hopping out them.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover, love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Cunyo, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
Mason Jones.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Phoenix Suns. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. As you know, DeJounte Murray is scrappy. He said, quote, "It's in my DNA. I've always been a dog."
Boy, he does get after it. Thanks, Allie. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Spurs, they've got Johnson. MP is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And, of course, also how centers are used is probably the biggest change of them all.
Back to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Tight defense on him. And he misses his first shot of the game. To the inside. Here's Collins. Collins. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And here's Paul. 14 points his last outing. Pass to Booker. 18 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Collins, no good.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Phoenix no good that time either.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Back to MP. Down low. Here's Collins. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Collins has gotten his second bucket.
What a find. MP setting up the easy bucket.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
They get the rebound. Out to Bridges. With the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Collins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Collins has got 6.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Johnson against Paul. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. It felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
To the paint. Here's Collins. Drives to the hoop. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Pass to Crowder. Over Johnson. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's Primo. He's guarded by Bridges. Now here's MP. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges outside. Ayton with it. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Collins. Booker, good. And it's a tie ball game.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Here's Collins. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his third assist of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
2 minutes.
Outside call.
2 minutes.
He takes it in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Ball's quickness on the drive, too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
MP against Booker. A minute 35 left in the first. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, great decision that time by MP, moving the ball and sharing the wealth.
The Suns trailing. And the Suns call time here. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
A different look for San Antonio. Stewart, he's checked in for Collins, and it's Levine in for Jones. Saric finds Holiday. Drains it from 9 feet away.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Inside, here's Stewart. Drops in the layup for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Well, Phoenix is shooting 45% from the field in this first. Holiday against MP. And yep, it's good. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Shaman. Down low. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The drive by Holiday. And it's Phoenix with another.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Landry Shamet. Jalen McDaniels is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Galloway in at the center position.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had 12 points, and his passing was the story of that one, creating for others. And his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Back to MP. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Stewart's got 6.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Shamet. Checked by Sexton. Here's Shamet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Suns need to get off a shot. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's San Antonio now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's MP, and they pick up 2.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside Holiday, into the lane. Pass to Galloway. Outside Holiday. Unloads from 13. Another miss by Holiday.
Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that. What awareness from MP. When the break is on, he knows exactly where to go.
All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that. And rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are he's checked in for San Antonio. MP comes in for Jones. Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns. Zach LaVine out there with MP. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Primo in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Booker, good.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. MP shot is off. Here's Phoenix. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
MP, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shamet, no good.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Inside, here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 6.
Inside the paint, MP plays with real heart, not allowing the defense to discourage him.
LaVine against Booker. And it's blocked by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with it. 16 points for him. That one goes in.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
MP against Ayton. Collins. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 10.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Booker against LaVine. Outside Booker. Pass to Shamet. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 10.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You know, you can see right there that MP really has a great feel for the game. He knows the pick and roll is the right call.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Phoenix calls timeout. Cassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Levine. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Galloway's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Crowder. McDaniels is checked in for Booker. And Holiday subbed in for Chris Paul. Shamet, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. It's Shamet on the wing. Now Holiday. Give him 8 points now. With the teardrop. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. MP outside. To the paint. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Bridges, he's checked in for Shamet. Free throw is good from Collins. The Suns leading. Pass to Saric. Here's McDaniels. The 3 is up. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. MP against Holiday. MP, the pass to Johnson. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. A different look.
Sun substitution.
On the wing, MP to the inside. Here's Collins, and the shot goes. Collins has got 7 points for the quarter.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Suns ahead, up by 5.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Dario Saric is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Galloway in at the 5, roaming the paint.
If MP's got a chance to do some damage at the rim, you better believe he's gonna take it. He's not a guy who just plays it cool.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Galloway. 4 on the clock. Here's Shamet. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. Shamet's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what it's been since halftime. remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that one's good. Collins has got 9 points here in the second half.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Holiday passes to Bridges. It's Shamet on the wing. Off the mark there with a three.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. You may be a little overeager.
MP up top. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Johnson. Holiday against MP. Here he goes. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Back to Holiday. Shamet into the lane. Sexton grabs the board. The Spurs have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Stripped it away. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Holiday. Misses off the left iron.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Johnson. He nails it. And they're tied.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outside Holiday. Bridges against Collins. To stop the drought. Bridges misses. For San Antonio, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. To the middle. Here's Collins. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Phoenix calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton, he's checked in for Galloway. Crowder comes in for Šarić. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Holiday. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot.
Walker, he's checked in for McDermott. Now here's MP. Inside. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by MP. Walker's got his first bucket in this one. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Out to Bridges. Fires the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Paul against MP. Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Paul is so good at shredding defenses in the pick and roll. He seems to always be one move ahead.
Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, VA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Stolen by MP. Down low. Walker. And he jams it home with authority.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
To the paint. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
That's tipped. And here's MP. Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Zach LaVine, he's checked in for San Antonio. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Into the lineup for your Spurs, Zach LaVine. Phoenix.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes, making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Seven seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Booker. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. To the middle. The kick out to Paul. The 3. Zach LaVine clears it away. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
MP at the line for...
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Holiday passes to Payton. This one for 3. Off on that one. So we see the Spurs get the win here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everybody.
They talk about it, but you know it's all fine. But who can say that I would be the man of your dreams? I will do all that I can
Till it ain't, things will never be the same, never be the same again. Everything's so strange, it ain't a game no more. We were just getting lifted yesterday. Now we're just reminiscing. Oh, yesterday. Keep my head up over water. My eyes getting bigger, the world getting smaller. I've been getting richer, only made me crazy. Mama said I'm different since I was a baby.
Mahima, oceans, give me a sip of that potion. No, my heart is not broken, but I feel like it's open. Please somebody do surgery, tell the doctor come work with me. I keep looking at my soul, praying but only God knows. And I've been working 9 to 9. Yeah, but they talk about it, but you know it's all fine. But who can say that I would be the man of your dreams? I will do all that I can and be all I can be.
I'll keep holding you down. Even though you're not around. So hard to get over it. I've tried to get under it. Stuck in between. It is what it is. Bye-bye for now. I'll keep holding you down. You do it for me. You do it for me.
Small forward, 6'7", wearing number 8, Najee Marshall. At shooting guard, 6'4", number 13, David Johnson. At guard, 6'1", number 23,
Welcome to and a look at the starters for San Antonio. MP out there was Zach LaVine. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Sexton. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And for Toronto, Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Right, Van Vliet out there with Johnson. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Down low, here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Van Vliet with it. Barnes left side. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Nuggets. And here is MP. His last outing, 16 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sexton finds MP. Rebound by the Raptors. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Van Vliet, and he drops it in from the low post.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
And Doris, though he's getting the press for his scoring, and he's been prolific, Van Vliet's defense is equally as impressive.
My goodness, great instincts. Rarely fooled. You can't trick him. Quick feet, strength in the post. You see guys try to take advantage of his lack of size. He won't have it.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And Stewart, no good on that one. Barnes, left side. That shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. To the paint, here's Barnes. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
MP against Van Vliet. To the inside, Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson against Barnes. Over Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Stewart. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
5 to shoot. Down low, here's Johnson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now Van Vliet, coming off a solid outing against Denver. He kicks to Marshall. Back to Van Vliet. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Van Vliet against MP. No good there with this step back J. Spurs leading by 6. The pass to Johnson. Back to MP. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They get it again. Stewart. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Stewart's got 12 in the game.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Johnson. For three, Van Vliet. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 7 points in the game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
MP deciding where to go with it. Outside, Sexton. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Raptors trail by 7. On the wing, Barnes. Over Johnson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
Inside, here's Stewart. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Barnes trying to free himself up. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Toronto's gone. On 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barnes against Johnson. Barnes outside. With 4 seconds on the clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's San Antonio. Bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And for those of you just tuning in, now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Bamba. Draymond Green comes in for Achua. Barnes, he's checked in for Marshall. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Johnson. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Zach LaVine. Collins is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's MP, and it's Sexton in at the two-guard spot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Suns was superb. He had 16 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. They'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
And David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. Barnes against LaVine. Over Barnes. And the Spurs scoring again.
I tell you, that jumper of LaVine, so pure looking when he's in rhythm.
Outside, Green. Back to Flynn. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Flynn's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
VanVleet against Sexton. Flynn. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Flynn's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open. Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
Green finds Siakam. No good with the wing jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. And it probably... Into the Bamba, he's checked in for the Raptors. Achua comes in for Marshall. Achua is out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Johnson. And it's VanVleet in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Barnes looking around. Back to Achua. Just 4 to shoot. And that one is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Passes it to Primo. Johnson with the block. And that's on a bounce. San Antonio will retain possession. Walker's checked in for San Antonio.
Ronnie Walker IV.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. MP against Bamba. Pass to Stewart. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Driving the lane. Here's Vassell. Barnes grabs the miss. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Hangs in the air. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
Well, this is an important part of his offense. We know Van Vliet can knock down big-time shots. But what a pretty pass right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And Johnson no good on that one. Spurs leading by 6. And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
And here's Toronto. They're on a 12-4 run. Barnes kicks to Achua. Back to Barnes. Can't get it to fall. Spurs have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, yeah. MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Stewart against Barnes. Second chance effort. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Can't hit that one. Spurs leading by 10. Now, here's MP. 7 points in the game. Stewart finds MP. Spurs working the ball around now. For the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson outside. Bamba inside. Covered by MP. Basket good. Bamba's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. San Antonio calls timeout.
Who wants the t-shirt?
Some changes here for the Raptors. Green is checked in for Bamba. And Flynn subbed in for Johnson. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Levine. Back to MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is where MP's raw talent and toughness really stand out. Attacking in the painted area.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Raptors. Spurs also with the sub. Sexton's checked in. And both free throws good for MP. Raptors trail by 10. Down low. Here's Flynn. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the inside. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 22 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. And there's the pass to Marshall. Kicks to Flynn. Now, here's Siakam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Flynn. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Stewart's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Jones, the pass to MP. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 11 points for MP.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Spurs. MP out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Murray. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Stewart in at the 5. In the corner, it's LaVine. Back to MP. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And these tough finishes get MP going. He relishes any chance to score on aggressive coverage.
Here's Van Vliet. No good on that one. Nice D from Sexton.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And MP throws it down.
It's scary when MP is going off like this. His adrenaline starts flowing, the teammates getting pumped, and then it's like a runaway train.
Van Vliet up top. He's covered by Murray. Green against Sexton. Clock is at 3. For 3, Van Vliet drains it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
MP against Siakam. Here's LaVine, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Sexton against Van Vliet. Nice D from Sexton. The Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. LaVine, good.
This, to me, is where LaVine's length can be a major advantage. Nice job attacking on the painted area.
And the Raptors call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Some changes for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Green, and it's Johnson in for Flynn. And here are the Raptors now, trailing by 19. Barnes can't get it to go. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Stewart's got 26.
Textbook pick and roll from MP, shifting the defense so he can set up a ready shooter.
Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. Siakam left side. Over Stewart. And the Raptors miss again. Spurs leading by 21. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Murray. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Back to MP. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And Stewart lays it up and in. Stewart's got 10 points in just the second half. The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Pass to Marshall. Barnes with it. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Inside. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Barnes. Count that one.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's MP. Sexton finds MP. Spurs passing it around. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. San Antonio also making some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Doug McDermott comes in for Levine, and Jones subbed in for Colin Sexton.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all of the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watch them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. To the paint. Here's McDermott. Misses from close range. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Clayton. Banked in off the glass.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. To the inside, Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Spurs, Mason Jones. At the line.
And he makes the first but misses the second. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Clayton, the pass to Brown. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
That free throw good from Brown. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP with it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
the same. Never be the same again. Everything's so strange. It ain't a game no more. We were just getting lifted. Yesterday. Now we're just reminiscing. Oh, yesterday. Keep my head above water. My eyes getting bigger. The world getting smaller. I've been getting richer. Only made me crazy. Mama said I'm different since I was a baby.
My emotions, give me a sip of that potion. No, my heart is not broken, but I feel like it's open. Please somebody do surgery. Tell the doctor come work with me. I keep looking at my soul, praying but only God knows. And I've been working 9 to 9. Yeah. But they talk about it, but you know it's all fine. But who can say that I would be the man of your dreams? I will do all that I can and be all I can be.
I'll keep holding you down. Even though you're not around. So hard to get over it. I've tried to get under it. Stuck in between. It is what it is. Bye bye for now. I'll keep holding you down. You do it for me. You do it for me.
Don't mind me. I say don't mind me. Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm doing okay. Got some more money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you mad from the look in your face. You know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state. In the studio, just cooking up, eating. My word is a fire ass. Be talking this shit wants to ugly, cause they need some damn bitch. You only goods in my household. Gotta treat these women on man. Tired of full house, drop me in the house, tryna help her like.
Since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route.
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Spurs. Well, if you're looking for scoring efficiency, you found it here with MP. He continues to be a steady presence for this team as they prepare for the task ahead against the Celtics. Spurs, Celtics, tip-off in just a moment. Glad to have you with us for this Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson coming to you courtside with Chris Webber and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Jaylen Brown making it.
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Colin Sexton out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's MP. And it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, at the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Cooper in at the point. And we talk about the marathon of the regular season. What kind of goals does a team set for itself as it progresses through, Chris?
Well, you set goals in increments. You set goals within games, 10-game goals. You want to get better in defense. You want to get more deflections. You want to get better shots. So usually it's within a smaller number so you can count your wins and losses and get ready for the war. Each goal is a battle. And you want to make sure you win the battles, but don't forget the war is more important.
Now here's Williams. Buries it down low.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Murray's shot is good.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Pass to Tatum. And now just over a minute played here in the first. That one no good. Some solid defense from Stewart. On offense, here is San Antonio. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Yeah, they were swept in this matchup last season, running against expectations. What a find. MP setting up the easy bucket.
Right wing. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Cooper. 5 to shoot. Williams with it. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's Tatum missing. Here's MP. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. And here's LaVine. Hounded by Tatum. Now here's MP. Back to LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Oh, what a wonderful dunker. Give LaVine any opportunity to flush it home. He won't pass it up.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Cooper. Now Williams. Over Murray. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. MP with it. To the inside. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Celtics have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Outside Tatum. To end the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first
personal foul. Everybody wants to compare everybody. Tatum's like Kobe. Tatum's like Paul Pierce. You watch Tatum, he's carved out a niche of his own.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the unique blend of size and skill makes Tatum difficult to match up with, Chris.
Bigger defenders can't mirror him. Smaller defenders can't alter his shot. And he's still at the beginning stages of his development.
Now here's MP. 15 in his last outing. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. Robert Williams picks up one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
And here's Brown for 3. Fires it in the triple.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch and shoot jumper.
Now MP. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside. Ball stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Smart outside. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, there's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
And here's MP. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
It's White with a drive. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. San Antonio leading. Outside Levine. Here's MP to the middle. Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Now here's Smart. There's the drive. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
To the inside. And finished off by Stewart.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Smart. And it's rejected. And they get it back. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brasdeikis. Banked it in off the glass.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
The Spurs have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. To the paint. And finished off by Stewart.
Nice dime by MP off the pick and roll. He draws the defense's attention and then just flicks it away.
Outside, Brown. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Isaiah Stewart. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the San Antonio Spurs. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Derek White. And it's Brasdeikis in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He added 15 points, and his assist total was through the roof. Total domination from him. Faced very little resistance. We'll see if it's the same story here tonight. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. 5 on the clock. And the Spurs with possession here. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Yep, that one goes. Collins has got 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Pritchard. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Sinks it from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On the wing, Vassell. From deep, Johnson. Here's Collins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White.
And this is what college is going to give you, energy. Because of this, he draws these type of fouls.
And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly. Spurs making a switch here. Here's MP. Pass to Stewart. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Stewart. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. They'll shoot two. Robert Williams picks up one.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Isaiah Stewart, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. So on the floor for the Spurs, MP is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Primo in at the power forward position.
Now into the lineup